I have began the recording.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi. This is Okie Kokie or Cokie Cola, and I am ISBSP.
We're going to be. What are we going to do? We're going to be ranking every episode of BFB, pre-split and post-split,
In a tier
using
list.
a tier list. Wow, so 2022.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So we start off with BFB 1, the first episode. What do you have to say?
I'd say BFB 1 was a decent start.
Yeah, it is
I
good.
reckon it's probably way too long. It definitely could have been shorter.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta start somewhere, I guess.
The beginning of the episode is just like to introduce all the characters. It's nice. It's a nice introduction to the season, and yeah.
I personally put it in B, but like, what do you think?
Probably low A, high B. Like A or B tier. Probably A for its just like nice simplistic style.
Fair enough, yeah.
Maybe I'll put it in B. Probably B because it's just yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
BFB 2. BFB 2 was just kind of alright in my opinion.
BFB 2,
I don't think
BFB 2 is like the last one. Simple animation, yeah.
BFB 2 was like just kind of. I don't think it was as good as episode 1.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, I still think it was alright, but I thought it was just kind of eh.
Yeah, it's not like that good as like fucking BFB 1.
So, it's like, just It's literally just regular BFB shit.
Yeah, I'll probably put it in like probably B tier again.
Yeah.
Like.
Probably low B tier.
Yeah. So over there.
Next up, BFB 3.
BFB 3 is it kind of got a bit fucking annoying at the end with like Bert going like, "Oh, you're not in. You went away because we didn't know you're in a jawbreaker."
This started everyone hating Book.
That is kind of the reason why I made Book from BFDI.
So I mean, in that regard, it's great because it inspired you to make a show. But...
yeah, but it still kind of got sucky.
Yeah.
Because of that like bit at the end, like, and it's also because like, how do they not fucking notice a giant jawbreaker right next to them anyway? So like, yeah.
I'd probably say C tier. I think.
Yeah.
It's just kind of eh.
BFB4.
BFB4 is a banger, I think.
BFB4 is quite good.
I think BFB4 is quite good. There was a lot of funny parts in the episode.
It's got like suspense like the end with like all the forks flying over and the team trying to finish on time.
Yeah,
and Death Pact.
That part was crazy.
Yeah. So what would you say?
I'd say BFB4 is a high A tier.
Yeah, definitely. BFB5. This episode is kind of.
BFB5 is kind of just terrible because the cake at stake, like. The challenge starts like halfway through the episode.
Yeah, and also the challenge lasts like really, really short, and the cake stage is like.
The challenge is really short.
And also, no one wants to hear fucking Lies long monologue. Like this episode's just sort of whatever. It's just like probably like.
Also dab. They also dab, and I think that's just kind of automatically.
Yeah.
Just low bit.
We gave BFB2 a higher tier than this, and BFB2 dabbed. But this episode just takes it to like the fucking extreme. Like, oh, I don't think our dabbing is enough. Probably B tier, probably D tier, because it's like just for that.
Yeah.
The worst is yet to come yet. D for disaster. BFB6.
Oh, BFB6 was interesting.
Yeah, like
I think
with 4 gone, it had great. It was quite interesting to see 4 gone.
Yeah, and how like they were all like managing the show without it. I think just this entire like donut hosting BFB like
it's pretty
story arc was kind of really interesting.
Yeah, and also BFB6 it took some of the contestants to the moon, which is a place we've never really seen them in, which is quite interesting to me.
So
You're right.
Yeah, I just kind of died in the middle of. I was like choking on my water. I'd say BFB 6 gets probably around. I'd say BFB 6 and A tier. I think
Should we put it above or below BFB 4?
probably below BFB 4.
Yeah, it's not that exciting as BFB 4.
Oh, also BFB 6 kind of started coin pin, which I don't really mind that much, but
Pin.
any
Coin.
any episode that kind of starts a ship is sometimes regarded as not very good.
Yeah, I think that just gets a bit lower than BFB 4 for that, because the ships are just weird. BFB 7. What would you say about that one?
I have kind of mixed opinions about BFB 7.
That
one CGI part where with Robot Flower, that part was fucking sick.
I swear Michael had 7 days to make that because he had a trial of After Effects.
Yeah, he had an After Effects trial, so he had to
It is quite good.
And I remember he was making an episode of How Made.
Yeah.
On the day of his trial explorations, he only had that day to make the video.
This episode's kind of whatever, but I do like that CGI sequence.
That part's really cool. So I'm gonna say, I'd personally say BFB 7. I'd say gets a B tier. I think
above or below BFB 1.
Probably. I'd say above BFB 1.
You know I'm screen sharing this, right? I think I am.
Yeah, you are screen sharing. I can see it.
BFB 2 stays lower because of the dab. BFB 8. BFB 8 is... Oh my god, what a fucking mess.
BFB 8 was kind of a mess, yeah.
BFB 8, Match was a fucking asshole.
I'll say something though. That one scene where it's what's the past tense of eat?
8!
That's right. Oh, that's actually correct. I thought that scene was quite funny. I don't think it's that funny anymore, but 10-year-old me thought that scene was very funny.
Yeah, but I do think Match is just the biggest tool of ever in this episode.
Yeah. BFB 8 is just kind of mid.
Yeah, would you put it in... I do not like the episode, but I'll probably put it in D tier, but above BFB 5, just because Match is a complete asshole.
That's fair, yeah.
Jesus Christ, the episode. Alright, BFB 9, short but nice. It's
BFB 9 was short, sweet, straight to the point.
It's pretty nice episode. It was quick, yeah. B tier. That was the quickest review of an episode. It's quick.
Yeah, I really didn't have anything else to say.
It's quick like the episode, and also I love how X just reads the votes backwards. That's funny.
That was funny. That part was really funny.
Yeah. So above or below where?
I'd say in between BFB 1 and 7.
Right. Alright, BFB 10, Enter the Exit. The first episode of the Exit.
BFB 10. When I first watched BFB 10, I didn't think I was watching BFDI. I thought I was watching The Amazing World of Gumball.
Really? Did you actually?
I mean, not literally, but that's kind of what was going through my head.
You know, I actually reanimated that episode a few days ago with friends, and it was quite fun. We reanimated in 57 hours when it was meant to be 72.
Oh, fair enough.
Did you see that?
I think I saw part of it. I saw, the parts you did.
Nice. So, where would you put BFB 10? I think BFB 10's, really cool, because, the CGI work in it is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'd say BFB 10 is... I think BFB 10 gets an A tier between BFB 6 and 4.
Alright. What do
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm kind of stuck. I personally think BFB 10 actually would be above episode 4. I'm not sure. I'd say, yeah. Yeah, I'd say that. Because BFB 10 was very interesting and it was very good.
Right, BFB 11, another short one.
BFB 11 was just kind of alright. Leafy rejoined though, which I was kind of not happy about.
Yeah. BFB...
I'd say BFB 11's just kind of alright.
BFB 11's quick, it's fine, but that long talk with Bubble and Match kind of
It's just kind of not very
So C tier?
Yeah.
Probably probably below BFB 3 because it's not exciting as that one.
Yeah. Yeah, C tier sounds pretty fair.
Would you put it above or below BFB 3 because it's like got the fucking I don't know. Should we just leave where it is?
I think I think I'd put it below BFB 3.
Yeah.
I also remember, funny enough, I remember chilling on my sofa when BFB 11 was first released. The notification just said BFB. I remember when the episode released, I saw new upload from Jack and Jellyfy.
I remember
BFB.
I remember when that episode first released. I was on holiday, and it was actually the first new BFB episode I actually witnessed.
Oh, cool.
I didn't really watch the beginning of it for some reason. Didn't know why. But when I saw characters like Puffball and Yellowface, because I watched a lot of BFDIA at the time, I was like, oh, I know who these are. I'll start watching this one.
Fair enough. Yeah.
BFB 12. This episode is interesting.
I gotten into the Objection community like around when BFB 2 started, like when BFB 2 came out. So
I got around there when BFB 10 came out. So you've been in.
Really? So I've actually been in the Objection community for longer than you.
Grr.
I was not expecting that. I would have thought I'd be in there for shorter than you, but no.
I've been watching BFDIA since like my birthday. BFB 12. BFB 12 is fun. It's interesting. It's nice.
BFB 12 is alright.
I mean, like, I do like the animation when the contestants like change from one contestant to another.
Oh yeah, the animation that's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Also, Match got what she fucking deserved. So
yeah, good. I'll probably put...
I would put it lower automatically because it literally has the word imposter in the title, but that's just kind of reasonable.
I don't think that fucking does anything to the episode. What tier, A or B or C?
Has nothing to do with the episode.
Yeah, but like, which one? I mean, imposter does because it's like imposters and contestants.
I think low A tier is a good. I think that's a good place to put that.
Yeah, below BFB 6.
Yes, that's good.
BFB 13, the first of the Lava trilogy, and an episode I very like. This episode's cool.
BFB 13 was so good. I was like, I look back on like that kind of time like very fondly.
Yeah, I like to rewatch BFB 13, 14, and 15 sometimes because the animation in those three are so cool.
The whole Lava Saga was so like it was so much, dude. It was so great.
It's so good and really well animated. It's quite awesome.
Like everything about it is just so good. In my opinion, that's where BFB was at its peak.
Yeah. So
it just kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah. So BFB 13 in S tier. What do you say?
BFB 13 has to be an S tier. There's
Absolutely.
No denying.
Alright, BFB 14, my absolute favourite episode because of the lovely visuals it has. It's got really nice animation in it.
BFB 14 is so good.
It's got fantastic visuals. It's got really nice story in it, and Book and Pin's comfort talk, which is quite nice.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
And Book tries to like help Taco by saving him from the lava. I think that's the start of like a redemption arc.
That was kind of a redemption arc.
I put it above BFB 13 because of the design and stuff in it alone. It's quite cool.
BFB 15 was alright. I don't think it was as good as...
BFB 15 is good. The animation in it is quite cool, and yeah. I think I put it in like A tier.
Yeah, I'd say above BFB 4, but below BFB 10.
Yeah.
That seems like a fair place to put it.
Yeah. Alright. BFB 16, this is where...
The last of the pre-split episodes. And I remember when this first came out, Objection community were fucking rioting.
Yeah. I swear people like called 2 an abuser.
Yeah.
Because of that... I think it's because of that...
Thinking about the actual episode.
I think...
BFB 16 was great. I actually really liked BFB 16. I think it was a really good episode.
Yeah, and I think people called 4 and... Hang on. I think people called 4 and...
There was some really funny scenes. Like that one scene was when Loser was just going through Bungie's body.
Yeah, that episode was... Yeah, that bit was like really well animated for no reason.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be. BFB 16 was like the final hurrah to like the really good animation of BFB.
Yeah.
Before
BFB 16.
Before the fucking split happened.
I'd say BFB 16, in my opinion, gets a low S tier.
Also, I think people call 2 an abuser because of that one scene where he just hits 4 with a spike ball, but I call bullshit on that. So what tier it in again?
I'm pretty sure that barely hurts 4 anyways.
Yeah,
because 4 has like the body structure of a fucking sponge.
Yeah, and also what tier did you say again?
I said low S tier.
Yeah. I think people would just go fucking mental over that. Be like, oh my god, how could you put this above BFB 1? All right, now onto the delude of shit. BFB 17, the weirdest episode ever.
We're now getting to the episodes that weren't good.
They were. You're an idiot if you think they were good.
Yeah. If generally anyone who's watching this, if you ever thought BFB post split was good, I'm not trying to judge, but just explain your reasoning, and I'll try my best to try and understand where you're coming from.
All right, BFB 17, the first of the post split episodes, and the episode that is really all over the place in terms of animation quality.
Yeah, that episode is all over. Oh,
that episode is fucking weird.
It was. That episode was strange.
What tier would you put BFB 17 in? I think it's got like and what did BFB 17 even have? I know it has like a bit of like teapot for like one single bit. And
yeah, there was a little bit.
I really don't like how 4's character just starts fucking devolving from here. So like he's just like, where's X?
I hate how that was. I love how that was an actually accurate representation of him.
All right, what tier would you put BFB 17 in?
BFB 17 is going to get a low C tier for me.
Yeah, BFB 17 is a fucking odd episode. All right, BFB 18, a forgettable episode in my opinion. Not a lot really happens in it. It's just.
I think BFB 18 was probably one of the best out of the post-split episodes. It doesn't really say that much. I thought it was just at least kind of decent. I think we should both come to an agreement here. I'd say BFB 18 should get a mid C tier.
Yeah, okay. It's not really that bad if you take away like the fucking weird stuff they just mention and once and never mention again, like how Ruby just goes like, "Flower, I thought we put a truce to the insult war of 19." Like that's never mentioned again, nor mentioned before that.
Oh yeah, true. That was literally never mentioned.
All right, so mid C tier, between BFB 3 and 11, or between 11 and 17.
I think between 11 and no. I think between 3 and 11.
Okay. People are gonna be like, "Ooh, you like this episode?" Shut up. Alright, BFB 19, another forgettable episode with not a lot going on.
BFB 19 was, pretty forgettable.
I cannot remember a single thing from that episode apart from like the fucking driving thing, like, "Ooh, this is the best song the world's ever heard, la la la, ooh, ooh." Yeah.
Yeah. That episode, I remember that episode came out when I had a friend over.
And also, For's just like, "Ooh, X's plants are growing and all the problems are solved," and then he just ignores X, just basically on fire. Why is X even on fire? Is it because it's like fucking burning in the sun?
Because they had to like increase the temperature of the sun, I think.
Yeah. Which did not fucking do well. All right.
It did not work at all.
In BFB 19, I'll probably put it in like D tier because it's just dumb and forgettable. Like probably below BFB 5, maybe.
Where you put it?
Would you put it below BFB 5 or above BFB 5?
Probably above BFB 5 personally.
All right.
Like only barely though. It's like only barely better than BFB 5.
BFB 20, this episode is fucking dreadful. Like, 4 and X are just the fucking dumbest people alive this episode. Like, oh, you get points for this, you get points for this.
Okay, it took me a while to remember this episode. This episode was chaotic as fuck.
Like, everyone just got, like, random amounts of points for, like, putting X on fire, putting X out. Like, fucking, what?
Like, why?
This episode's so dumb. I want to put it in F tier just because of that. It's so dumb.
I agree.
It's going in F tier. It's going right at the bottom of the list. Fuck this episode so much.
Yeah.
BFB 21. I used to like this episode for some reason.
I'm kind of the opposite. I used to hate this episode a lot, but I've kind of grown to like it more.
I mean, the reason why I don't like BFB 21 is because, like, Woody's basically just, like, so out of character at the end. He's like, oh, I'm gonna break this box, and Taco and Fiery Bucky just really tried to help him, like, maybe stay safe, but, like, they're just like, oh, this is for you, and Woody's just like, fuck your gift, I'm gonna break your box, lol, you paid money for this.
Yeah.
Again, did they pay money for that?
I remember, according to my sister, there was a lot of people who thought that, like, the Message to Losers song, Little Bit, a lot of people thought that audio was from Danganronpa.
Really?
I can kind of see where they're coming from.
Danganronpa, like... do. That bit I felt was just, like, added in for, like, goofy-arness. It's just goofy-ar.
Yes.
And also, I swear it was just, like, Michael just normally talking as 4, and then whoever did the scene just decided, like, oh, let's make this a song because it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually made a full song about that as well.
Yeah, for, like, views.
Which I listened to one time, then never again.
I listened to it a few times and it was just dead. It's just dead song.
So, like, I seriously cannot watch the Christmas, like, songs anymore. Like, I can't watch them anymore.
I only watched, like, the Jingle Bell Rock one because my art was featured in it for, like, 1 frame. Alright, back to the episode. This episode is, strange. Woody's out of character. Everyone's just, like,
Which one?
21.
Yeah, 21. I would say 21, I would say, is... low D tier, I think, is fair.
Yeah, below BFB 5?
Yeah. I think below BFB 5, I'd say.
Alright, I'm probably going to get so much hate for this, but BFB 22, I do not like this episode.
BFB 22 is shit. It's probably one of my least favourite post-split episodes.
Like, it had the...
If not one of my least favourite episodes of all time.
Like, mate, it had a really interesting concept, like, trying to solve out who committed a crime, but, like, they did it so horribly with just, like, most of it just being fucking filler.
Yeah, basically the entire episode was filler.
And they, for some reason, needed to do that fucking Despite Your Popularity song again, but with 4 contestants.
Also, I'm mad at myself because I very much did not like the fact that Flower ended up winning the show. But I remember I voted for Flower back when BFB 21 was released. So if I just voted for Taco instead, then Flower would have been eliminated. And I'm really mad at myself, like, because of that.
Yeah, but then Flower and Taco would have tied, wouldn't they?
No, because if I didn't vote for Flower instead voted for Taco, Taco would have been the one that got 1 extra vote.
Yeah, I actually voted for Gelatin.
That's fair enough. I didn't like Gelatin though. Oh wait, you're talking about, like, in the finale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I voted for Gelatin as well. I was kind of disappointed that Gelatin didn't win. Do you know what else I was disappointed by?
What?
The fucking people in the group chat I was in at the time. I was in a little friend group chat, and someone literally just out of the blue, didn't even put a spoiler warning, just said, oh, by the way, if you don't know, Flower won the season. And I was just kind of disappointed. 1, because Flower won, and 2, because he just fucking spoiled it for me.
Yeah. I look at
why?
I look at the BFB wiki to see who gets eliminated because I can't wait that long.
I used to do that, and then I just don't anymore. I just stopped doing that.
Do you know who is eliminated in BFB? Not BFB Teapot 2. Teapot. Do you know who is eliminated in Teapot 3?
No, but don't spoil it for me.
The person eliminated is Beep.
Funny.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Back to BFB 22 and its boringness, and also the fucking fiery scene. It just sucked because they had to.
Fiery feet. Probably one of my least favorite ships of all time.
Did they really need to add the fucking bloody B knob music track in the BFDI bit? Like you know when they crash land to the ground and they just start playing B knob, the music.
I think Did they do that?
Yeah, it's like do.
I know that soundtrack. Yeah.
I hate that soundtrack. It sucks.
I used to like it, but now I'm just like, why does it sound like that?
Yeah. Alright, so what tier would you put BFB 22 in? I think it's really, really boring and long. I'm probably going to put
I'd say BFB 22 gets an F tier, personally. I never liked it.
Probably above BFB 20 because it's not as horrendous as BFB 20.
Yeah, fair enough.
BFB 23, they just needed to add a fucking celebrity in BFB because popular at the time.
BFB 23, I always thought it was alright, but now that I look back on it, it's just okay.
Yeah. I mean, like...
It's just okay.
I mean, like, it just sucks with the fact that Purpleface is like, ooh, I'm about to eat you all, and I think people, like, pointed out that it's something that Carrie wanted, and Carrie's like, ooh, I want Purpleface to eat, probably, I don't know.
Did people think that, like, the writers were into vor or something?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about.
Is that exactly what happened?
Probably.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really mind them.
I mean, like, Purpleface, I kind of like Purpleface, but his eating aspect is a bit,
I don't really like Purpleface that much. I've just never liked him.
And also, they just, for some reason, needed to add a bloody celebrity voice talent in BFB because popular kids show on YouTube needs celebrity. Get that fucking off the checklist.
Yeah.
Probably
BFB 23. What do you put? You put low D.
Probably like in the middle of B. Probably like
I put it between BFB 19 and BFB 5.
Yeah.
I think that's a good placement. Yeah.
And also, for some reason, they had to reuse animation like over and over again in a loop with Blocky and Woody jumping up the springs.
Oh yeah, they just literally replayed that scene like 3 times.
It's because Carrie edited that episode and he is not good at editing and stuff. Sorry, Carrie, if you ever find this video.
I doubt he'll ever find this video, but just like know if you ever find this video. Yeah.
BFB 24 is probably one of the better BFB split episodes because it's like but it's like not frustratingly almost not crap.
Which one? BFB 24 is alright, but once again, I'm just kind of annoyed that Flower wasn't eliminated.
Yeah. And like BFB 24 is just like...
I know that I sound like I'm being salty, but really, I don't think Flower deserved the win. She had so many close calls.
BFB 20...
Like, she genuinely had a stupid amount of close calls during this show.
Yeah, and also BFB 24 is, like, just weird, because it's, like, fucking... Rusty Coin, why?
Yeah, just why?
Like, Rusty Coin's, like, the most redundant character in the show. He does not need to be there. He's only there because someone paid 100 quid for him.
Oh, by the way, if you've ever spent 100 quid for the recommended characters... I'm sorry for you.
Like,
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, because mate, yeah, some of them get scammed like badly. Like
I could think of so many better things I'd rather spend £100 on.
Yeah, like a fucking I don't know, something from like I don't know, Raid Shadow Legends. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends and NordVPN and ExpressVPN.
Yeah. Or like I don't know. A London underground trip or something.
Oof.
That's absolutely something I'd rather spend £100 on.
I mean, it cost me about 80p to get anywhere. So like, yeah. So what?
How does it cost? How does it only cost you that much?
Because I've got the 11 to 15 card, and my card expires in September.
Cool.
All right. So BFB 24. What tier would you put BFB 24 in?
BFB 24. I'd say. Low B tier. I'd say probably below BFB 2.
Yeah. Probably move that. Right.
BFB 25. I really hated BFB 25 when it first came out, but just like BFB 21, I've kind of grown to like it more.
I never knew why anybody hated BFB 25, but I always kind of thought it was like too short.
So, like, yeah, fair enough. I can kind of see where you're coming from. I think it's just kind of normal sized, I think.
I'd probably put it like above BFB 8 because it's like it's boring, and they for some reason needed to add flower dancing to fucking what's the song? Acid Plant Medicine.
To be honest, I'll say something. That song is an absolute banger.
Yeah, but it's just like dragged down by the fucking flower shit.
Yeah, it's just kind of dragged it out just because of Flower.
And also Flower just like fucking like, oh, I've got a rock, and Forge is like, oh, okay, you win. Way, Flower win. Wow.
Yay.
It's just boring.
It is really boring, to be honest. BFB.
Into D tier it goes.
I think I just had a stroke there. I was gonna say something and then I just didn't.
BFB 26, oh my fucking god, horrible, because it introduces the devil himself, Profiley.
I never really hated Profiley that much, but I can absolutely see why people would hate him.
Profiley's boring. Have you seen his portrayal in... Not boring. He's fucking horrible. Have you seen his portrayal in BFB... have you seen Profiley's portrayal in BF... No! I'm trying to say Teapot. Have you seen Profiley's interpretation in Teapot 2? Because it's like fucking... It still carries like the goofy yarness from BFB.
Yeah.
He's like...
We're trying not to infect Teapot 2 with the goofy honest of post-split BFB.
Yeah, and he has to go like, Doodles, it'll be because you're number 2, and that's the phrase people say.
I'm currently doing a BFB episode tier list with my friend who lives at, ISBSP.
What the fuck's going on?
My sister's in the room. Do you want to say hi to her?
Hello!
Back to the tier list. We can cut this out. We can hopefully cut this out the video.
Yeah. BFB 26 is just, it's weird. It's all over the place. It's just,
It was just.
I'll probably.
Can I speak English, please?
No.
it was just never really that good, in my opinion.
I'm putting it above BFB 22. It's going in F tier because of Profiley. That fucking twat he is. All right.
The North Circular runs through North London like a twat, going, "Hey, out of my way! I'm the North Circular. Hey!"
And then the South Circular is like, "Oh no, sorry, can I get through? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, sorry. We're gonna cut that out because no one's gonna fucking get the joke. Okay.
No one's gonna get the joke because they're not epic.
The review must go on. All right, BFB 27. Jesus, BFB 27. Boring.
BFB 27 is BFB 20 is. I can't speak English. BFB 27 is probably my least favorite episode of like the entire season. I think probably I'd say arguably right at the bottom of F tier.
Like just like underneath BFB 20.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right. Also, just for some reason, yeah, we discussed this earlier. Like they put a fucking mall in a furnace for no reason.
Yeah, like why?
It's like
what?
It's a mega mall in an oven for some reason, and then Flower just
don't. They just don't even elaborate any further. There's just a fucking mega mall there.
And then Flower. And then Flower just starts breaking into song. She just fucking breaks into song. It's like
hanging at the mall. It's so much fun.
Yeah, hang on. Like Flower's just like, oh my god, there's a mall in the oven. Hey, Teardrop, hanging at the mall. It's so much fun.
Get it, loose. We're going shopping.
Oh. Right, on with the thing. BFB 28.
BFB 28 was good.
I don't think BFB 28 is horrible. It's like,
you thought it was bad?
No, I said I don't think it's horrible. I think it's pretty decent, actually.
I think BFB 28. I think BFB 28 was pretty decent.
I just want to mention.
Also, it's funny seeing everyone go like, "Gone."
Yeah, funny thing about this episode. I don't know if most of you know this, but people genuinely try to find bad stuff on Sam Thornbury, the writer for this shit, and basically try and call him ableist because they took out 4, which is many people's comfort character. They were like, you got rid of 4! You are ableist!
I forgot what ableist means. What does that mean?
Someone who hates the disabled.
How the what?
They tried to get rid of my comfort character.
How is that in any way ableist?
I have no idea. People probably thought
it's literally not.
Probably something to do with like autism with like people's comfort character, but like. Really? He only went for like 3 episodes. Like 4 fucking disappeared for like 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes in pre-split BFB, and no one fucking cared then. Why is everyone suddenly caring now? Oh, hang on.
There's someone knocking on your door.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to be quiet, for fuck's sake. Right.
Oh, you have to be. Are you being too loud? So you have to be quiet.
Yeah. All right. So BFB 28. Where would you put that?
BFB 28 is. I'd say BFB 28 gets, I'd say a low A tier.
Yeah, BFB 28 is not bad if you look at it, really.
It's absolutely amazing compared to most of the post-split episodes.
It's adequate. Like, for this era, this is not bad.
Yeah.
BFB 29, probably my favourite post-split episode because of the cool visuals in it.
Yeah, BFB 29 was cool. I quite liked that episode.
I really like the design in it. Like some of the assets in it are quite cool, and also the design and also the bit where all the backgrounds are just slowly deteriorating into MS Paint, then paper, and then storyboard.
That also reminds me of a scene from The Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah, a lot of people have mentioned that.
Yeah, I saw like a meme was like BFB 29 be like, and then it was just that one scene.
Oh yeah, funny thing is, the paper bit in BFB 29?
Oh yeah, that was made by Whitey Mater.
Yeah, he's now called Hyven, and also for some reason it looks more higher animated than the bloody MS Paint one.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so I'd probably put BFB 29 in probably mid-high A tier. Like, where would you put BFB 29?
Yeah. I can agree with that one, I think.
I'd probably put BFB 29 probably above BFB 6 or 12. Would you put it above BFB 6 or 12?
I'd say put it above BFB 12.
Alright. How many episodes are in A tier?
Quite a lot.
7. And the last one, BFB 30, chapter complete.
BFB 30, long shot. And this is not just because of the fact that Flower won. Don't really like this finale that much.
I can kind of agree. It's like really, really long, but I kind of sort of like it because like
I'm kind of just I'm just kind of split on it.
I think BFB 20, no, not 20. I think BFB 30 is like normal, like not normal, like fucking decent because it's like fucking like it's got like cool stuff in it, but like like the backgrounds where Thor's just like hiding in like certain stuff like the evil forest and stuff.
I don't know why, but I really like that one scene where it goes, I wonder how all the saving Thor stuff is going, and then just everything just becomes blue. I don't know why that scene was like really cool in my opinion.
And they added teapot bit in it, which and a lot of people think the block.
I saw that, yeah.
Like the block bit might have foreshadowed Teapot too.
It was kind of like a connection to Teapot too, because he was stacking blocks.
And there's also Teardrop leaving, which like, has anyone seen Teardrop? She's been missing for like a day now.
That was also a Teapot 2 connection.
Oh yeah, fun theory. Teardrop left BFB to get as miles away as Profiley as possible, but Profiley would not leave her alone.
Based Teardrop.
Yeah, Teardrop's based. Teardrop's the most based character in the BFB universe.
Yeah. I never liked Teardrop. I always thought Teardrop was a bit overrated, but like I can now kind of understand why so many people like her. She's actually become like a really cool character in Teapot.
Alright, I really don't like Purple Face and Flower and announcers talk in BFB 30 because it's like all cheesy bloody sympathy talk.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just and also just announcers. It's just a greedy fuck, really.
Yeah.
Like he's been gone for like 12 years, and they just bring him back like a bitch. All right, so where would you put BFB 30?
BFB 30, I would say. That's a difficult decision. BFB 30 would be, I think. Ooh. I think I'll say high C tier. Above BFB 3, I think.
Maybe.
I'm absolutely going to get a lot of hate for that. I can already tell.
And also, I want to place it a little bit lower just because of like the fucking fiery leafy shit at the end, but like.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but like, do you want to move it down?
I think it's fine at high C. I think that's a very fair place to put it.
And that is all BFB episodes ranked. That took about a couple minutes. I don't know.
It took us. How long did it take?
I don't know. Like probably.
It took us an hour. Apparently, it took us. Like,
it took us like 40. It took us like 42 minutes.
It's we've been in this call for 1 hour 22 minutes.
Oh, I've been recording.
What the fuck?
Oh, I've been recording. I've been recording for 42 minutes.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I can't wait to make the fucking video where I have to rank all of these episodes individually, starting from worst to best. That will be fun.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys
Bye. I haven't stopped recording yet.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to say bye as well?
Okay. I'm still making this, by the way.
Do you want to say your final goodbyes to the people watching this?
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Do you want to stay in the call for a bit?
Yeah.